Hapsburg Austria looks to expand its domains in Switzerland to gain access to the key passes through the Alps to access its lands also in Italy. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with another 1212 AD battle for you here today as we have the Hapsburgs on the march as they look to conquer the Swiss cantons. And already, the Swiss are having none of it. They are already looking to repel the Austrian invaders, and we have an ambush set up here at the Battle of Morgarten, which is a battle fought in 1315. I'm going to say 1215. I don't know why, but 1315. And yeah, it's a battle. The Swiss are vastly outnumbered by about 2 to 1. They have around about 1,000 troops. Austrians have somewhere between 2 to maybe 3,000 troops, but they actually, in history, the Swiss win this battle. It's a battle where cavalry proves not to be useful because pikes and polearms, things that the Swiss really do well in, actually manage to counter the Austrian cavalry. A bit like at the Battle of the Golden Spurs, where Flemish pikes also managed to overcome the French cavalry. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes down. You can see the Austrians are prepping to assault. Sorry, the Swiss are preparing to assault. The Austrians also are assaulting, and they're going to assault with their cavalry. They're going to go down the line here. They're going with their spear knappen into the side of these polearms. They actually got not too bad a charge there. They are getting shot by crossbows. And spears rushing there. They should be able to deal with that. This is a tier 2 sort of battle. I mean, it's got a few tier 1 units in it because this is like close to like sort of like the overlap of both the 13th and the 14th century. So yeah, there's still some guys with 13th century kit also in this one. But yeah, the Austrians have a lot of cavalry. They have a lot of their household knights in this force here, and already they are smashing through these Landstrom spears. Get absolutely hammered here. The Renner going in. There's a lot of medium cav here, which shouldn't really be able to take too many of these charges. Yes, in history, the Swiss do win this one. This army over here needs to start pushing forward. Needs to go right into the faces of the Austrians. Over on this side, look at the amount of cavalry waiting as well for my 2 cavalry just waiting there. Rear charge coming from the Austrians here as well. They're going into the back of the shock there, and they are going to destroy them and probably defeat them. Yeah, these are light spears, otherwise are very easy to kill off with this medium shock, you can imagine. There's some swords over here. I think these are accidentally got brought. These are a tier 3 unit. Shouldn't really be here. But it'd be very, very glorious. And more of those sergeants there shouldn't be here for some reason. But they are. There you go, Cav getting in behind here for the Austrians. They're going in. The Renner getting charged there by the general. Should easily deal with that medium shock. Cav, to be honest, the general should slaughter him. Front line here still not really engaging. The Austrians here being able to just be quite passive, to be honest. Cavalry is going in here as well. I mean, General's bodyguard is already like seeing a lot of action. That's kind of insane. General over here dealing with, looks like, with some spear nappen. There's going to be support from infantry soon, which is going to even up that fight, really. The Swiss need to try and get support over there, but I have so much by infantry and my cavalry already engaged in this front line trying to hold that. I just don't have enough troops to support everywhere, sadly. I'm going to see a charge him. Our polearms can't form square, which is really cool. A very cool asset that the Swiss have access to. Over here as well, we've got Konstaffler, which is some of the Swiss knights. What are they fighting here? Some of the Austrian knights, some of the really good stuff, and they've got sergeants supporting them. Cav over here has managed to win that fight. They need to now spread out and try and be used elsewhere. I mean, there's the Konstaffler here as well. They could go down the back of the line here and hit stuff in the back if we wanted to. Try and activate the Austrian cavalry. Crossbows here getting focused down by Austrian crossbows, because I think the crossbows for the Swiss are busy shooting things like cav and other assets like that. But yeah, my army is starting to already implode. I am having a rough old day here. Getting in behind, doing a lot of damage. I mean, they're going to charge these crossbows here. They are goners. And there you go. I mean, there's not the strongest cav in the world, but it's still cav, and it's going to do a lot of damage to crossbows. and should rout them. My general as well is in all sorts of trouble. He's getting overwhelmed out of this pole arms in here, which is the cav killer of the medieval world. There's no way I can pull my general out of that without losing him for sure. So it's just better just to leave him in there, get a few more seconds of, you know, morale. Might be able to do something. Pole arms going in here, trying to go and get their general as well. Also sending one of his generals in. Maybe this is the Hapsburg general here. Who knows? I think at the time that the Duke of Austria is I think it's, yeah, Leopold I. There goes my general. And with that general gone, I'm in the cav, so they're routing cav. The general's disengaging. He's going to go straight through these spears. And that's my army pretty much done for. Back over on this side here, this Swiss line and the Austrians have engaged. The Foot Glevener here are absolutely slaughtering the front line here of the Swiss. A good rear charge though from the cav there. We're going to see a charge into the spears and pull on. Nope, they go around them though. There you go, the general goes in. I mean, they should now just focus him down. We've got some Landsturm Bogner, light bow infantry there. Which they're like a hybrid unit, I think, sort of. They have like sword and shield on their back. Cav over here trying to hold on. Yeah, we had a lot of tier 1 cavalry, which is going to not do any good against the tier 2 stuff. Saying that, oh no, that's tier 2. I was going to say they've won that cav right there. They could actually just side charge. The general here going to the Fuschneck spearmen, hit those. I mean, they're now just, yeah, this general's in a lot of trouble here. He's getting pinned by pole arms. And there you go, he's pulled out of that combat and he's dead.
Excellent.
That's going to be a lot of that cavalry now rout. We're going to see the general going here. That might even this fight up. You never know. Balance power's not looking great. Numbers wise as well, it's 2,500 Swiss against 3,600. But if this Austrian army over here is taking a long time, it's reforming up in its column like it's going to advance forward, it's on patrol again. While the battlers carry on further down the line. So while they're out of the fight, the Swiss might have a chance to sort of wrap up the Austrians here, and they are kind of already doing it. Look at this, a lot of wavering units here. This might all of a sudden just about to even out. The Swiss have had a rough start, but they are starting to look a lot better now. They just need to keep going down the line to hit all of these swords. This general here, I mean, he could just go in for the crossbows. I don't think he's should be under any fear that he's not going to hit those crossbows. The general should just go on straight in, should have plowed into them. Got another general over here, and that's fighting another Austrian general. If they can take out this Austrian general as well, they could potentially capitulate this army as well. That would be a real good result. There goes the cav going in, pinning down the crossbows. You can see the general. He's going to sneak on through. He's going to go for that crossbow. You get a good charge there. I was going to say, should rout that crossbow. He's got no general as well. But units breaking here. Fuschneck spears going into melee, but I think they have no generals, so their morale might be pretty battered. We've got shock infantry as well close by. They can do some work. General can go into the back here of the swords and should batter his way through them. And all of a sudden, Switzerland is starting to turn this fight around. They're doing a pretty good job right now. And you can keep moving forward this main line of infantry, though. Just don't allow the Austrians to set up properly. You can deal with this pocket as well over here. That would be great. But his general here is losing as the Swiss player. So is the other general bodyguard, though. He's now also getting focused down and killed. Pole arms need to go in, really just try and be aggressive. I mean, well, actually, they already have pole arms in here. You could maybe try and pull out his cav. It's dangerous. It may be a little late to do it now, but you could give it a go. He has the infantry support. Yeah, they are literally just getting poked to death. Poor guys. I mean, if he doesn't do it soon, the jet pull is general, he's about to get encircled by so much cav, and that will be the end of that. That Swiss army. So yeah, this other Swiss army over here, which has been victorious, needs to start pushing on the Austrians, on the guys that beat me. They're already pretty battered. They've got a lot of weak spears that are left. Their pole arm's very intact, but I don't think they're better than the Swiss ones. And there you go. Yeah, they charged in. We're seeing more cavalry and killed the general instantaneously. and that might be the death of this Swiss force over here now, because you can see, yeah, already wavering swords and crossbows. They're routing. In goes the cav. Slamming on in. Those Austrians there taking no mercy on the Swiss. And they can rear charge the pole arms as well. The worst nightmare here for a pole arm to be hit in the back.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
And now all of a sudden, this Swiss player now is on his own, and the battle is looking a little bit impossible to win now. 1,400 against 2,100. I think they definitely, if this player possibly was a little bit more aggressive, I know his army was probably tired and stuff like that, but the opponents also, you know, tired. Actually, these guys are fresh. Pole arms are fresh. Cav, I don't know if it is. But it is actually. Maybe that player did freshen up in time. That's incredible. Yeah, cav over here, victorious. Now that's going to be able to spin on around. I don't think this Swiss player's got any cav left, bar his general, which is still very healthy in fairness, but not going to beat all this cavalry, that's for sure. Just one frontal charge and then one rear charge, and that's a very dead-looking general, I'd imagine. They're going to play the slow game, and they're going to try and shoot their way through the pole arms by the looks of it. One way to go about it. Over here as well, pole arms is getting shot to pieces. And looks like the halberdiers are going to form square. I don't know if that's really the play. I mean, I guess it is, because if the pole arms are engaged, then these shock infantry can get a side charge, and these are a good shock infantry. This is our best shock infantry we had available. Dismounted Constaffler. Send them in. Send them in. You get a great side charge here. In they go. Big axes swinging around. The cav here is, I think, just going to try and sneak around the flank. Since those guys form square as well, there's a big gap here where they can just kind of swing on around. The crossbows are desperately shooting into the ranks of the horsemen here, trying to do some damage. Here comes the blow that's really going to do all the damage. I don't know if that general was actually going to get a good sort of charge there. No, he is. That's still winning. Wow, barely got a charge. Cav though here, just descending on all these swords. The Austrians here are going to mow them down. He goes, general. Yeah, just being swamped with cavalry now. And there you go, with 30-odd seconds left of the game. It looks like the Swiss are going to be defeated. I think, since this is not a scenario I made personally myself, it was someone else made it. I think I would maybe have given the Austrians a little less cav. Also, the random tiers, I would have just gone all one tier. But it was still fun. I enjoyed it. We don't have to play with Austria and the Swiss, so it did make for something a little bit different in the old scenario front. Keep it fresh. Nice little rear charge there from the Austrians. That should see off the remaining Swiss. And we have a valiant defeat for the Swiss and their allies. Well, just all the Swiss, really. But yeah, this was, from my perspective, playing as one of the Swiss armies. I got absolutely slapped. I don't think I have anything really of worthy note. Yes, 91 kills with axes there, 83 kills on my gen, but yeah, nothing really that great. Banana playing as one of the other Swiss armies, getting 104 kills with his general, is Spears, 98 kills, Halberds, 110, 167 kills, and 135. Actually, all did very well. His swords did well as well, 233, 138 kills. And then, yeah, his cav kind of suffered. He's a really good cav as well, lost out early on. That's to see. And then we have Icky playing as the final Swiss army, 215 kills here with his general, 363 kills with that really good shock infantry. One of his pole arms got 192 kills, and then his cav got 160 kills as well, which is not too shabby. Then we have Thundernut playing as one of the Austrian armies, 158 kills with his foot knights there, 193 with another one of his foot knights. The swords getting 122 kills, 25 kills. They shouldn't have had these. They should have had something with a lower tier, because yeah, this is definitely a bit ahistorical. And then we have the Speer Nappen with 187 kills and 138 kills. The Glevener, they're another knight unit. Then we have Bulk playing as one of the Austria armies, getting 260 kills here with his bodyguard, 186 kills with the Landsturm polearms. And then his Fuschneck's polearms getting 117 kills. Then his Cav, look at this, 607 kills. I don't know if he was farming me a little bit. Surely to like not have taken too much damage. Must have done some farming, but yeah. And then this one got 337 kills. Just had so much Cav. And then we have the Knights over there, 279 kills, 152 kills. Then we have K1 with his final army here. I think he lost his general. He got 100 kills before he fell. And then his army kind of like slowly capitulated. But 107 kills there with the sergeants, 108 kills with the crossbows, 103 kills there with the like the medium cavalry as well, which is not too shabby. But there you go, guys. That is the Battle of Morgarten. If you did enjoy and want to see more 1212 AD videos, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.